Ooh, okay, that might be cause for concern. Okay, should talk about that. Hey, it's Ned over myphilippinedreams.com. Oftentimes we get emails, private messages through our YouTube, our Facebook, and our website. And a lot of times it follows the same theme. First, the most often asked questions we get is, how much is it going to cost me to retire and live in the Philippines? The answer to that is always, it depends. The second most often asked question is, what does she see in you? The answer to that is, I have no idea. We recently just got a message from a gentleman named Tom through our Facebook. And I want to share that with you. And I'm not singling Tom here out in any way, but this is a very common scenario that we get sometimes, and it causes me some concern. Because again, not everybody is the same. Ned and Michelle, I've viewed a lot of your videos and find them very informative, more so than most of the others I have viewed. Whoa, Henry. My wife and I are planning to move to the Philippines soon. Any certain videos that you recommend us watching? I've been there several times, so I know what it's like there. We're looking more for what to look for when house hunting, utilities, internet company, etc. We're selling everything here, so we will have to replace all our furniture and appliances. Any recommendations on things that we should try to ship over in our Balik Bayon boxes would be appreciated as well. Thanks, Tom. Thank you, Tom. And I'm going to answer some of your concerns, and I'm going to talk about a couple of my concerns. First off, thank you for the kind words. It's very nice to be appreciated, because we're not doing this for the money. If we were doing it for the money, I wouldn't be doing it, because we don't make enough money. When I hear people say that we are selling everything, or I am selling everything, and I am moving to the Philippines, I get concerned. The caveat in this situation is that he has been here a few times, a couple times he mentioned. I don't know exactly how long he spent here, or if his wife's been here, or if his wife's Filipino-American, or what the situation exactly is. But when I hear people putting all their eggs in one basket, it gives me some concern. If you're planning on doing something like that, first off, I recommend stashing or making sure that you have some exit strategy. Because again, living here and visiting here are two totally separate things. Coming on a vacation and spending a lot of money, staying in nice hotels, doesn't give you the proper perspective for actually long-term domicile in a developing nation. So the first thing I recommend is make sure you have a fallback plan. Make sure you have an exit strategy. Have a plan B or possibly a plan C. If things don't work out, have a provision so that you can go back. When I left, what I did was I had a roommate. I was renting a floor within a house, and one of my roommates had just gotten out of college. He basically didn't have any furniture or anything, so I sold him all my stuff, and I gave him a great bargain price. But the caveat was, if I return to the United States within a year, I want all my stuff back. I will pay you what you paid plus an extra $300. Luckily for him and for me, things have worked out. I really love living in the Philippines, so I ain't planning on coming back anytime soon. But I had that fallback plan. I still had my stuff. I could have gotten back the majority of my stuff. So if things didn't work here, I could have gone back and just resumed my life in the West. And that was some peace of mind, because when you put all your eggs in one basket, it's either you're got to sink or swim. You either got to make it and you don't have a choice and you're basically stuck wherever you are. And that's not a good feeling to have. It's good to have options, plan A, plan B, and plan C. I like also plan D. So that basically is my biggest concern with that situation. When I hear people are saying, because a lot of times, the vast majority of our videos are, oh, this place is so beautiful, I love it here, my 1 year summation, my 6 month summation, going to all these beautiful places, seeing all these beautiful things. But there are downsides, and we talked about some of those. We did the 15 things that some people might not like about the Philippines. A lot of times people are able to adjust to that. But a lot of times people aren't. The vast majority of foreigners who come to the Philippines to live in the Philippines leave. They do not stay the super long term. You don't see many guys here that have been here 20, 25, 30 years. The vast majority of people come here, they have difficulty dealing with some of the things, and they move on. And that's fine, because life is a journey. and the journey is the reward. And we're always learning things about ourselves in the world as we move along. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure if you're coming here, you have a good cash reserve. You have a really good nest egg. Make sure that you have money coming in, preferably multiple streams of income. Make sure you have investments. Make sure you're making provision for your 401ks, IRAs, anything like that. If you're working, make sure you're paying your taxes, all that stuff. Make sure that your life is continuing and you're doing the things that you need to do to provide for your economic well-being in the future. And again, my second biggest concern is visiting here is not the same as living here for a lot of people. So make sure you have that plan B. As far as buying stuff when you get here, don't buy the particle board furniture like we did. Whatever you do, don't buy the particle board furniture. You can go to these little furniture shops that are scattered all over the place, and they can make you custom furniture, solid wood furniture, usually out of mahogany, because there's mahogany all over the place here, for a bargain basement price. So buying furniture is the way to go. Don't get the follow particle board, which is not designed for the tropics, as we found out. As far as Balik Bayan boxes, I have a couple videos on what I sent myself in my Balik Bayan boxes. There's a number of things that aren't readily available here in the Philippines. I would say like towels, certain types of high-end electronics if you want to bring that, vitamins, supplements, stuff like that, sheets, good quality sheets. I can't wait to go back to Target and get those 100% cotton sheets. They're like t-shirt material. I love those. They don't have those here. A lot of it's cheap Chinese products. And as far as appliances and stuff go, the best thing to do is when you get here is take some place short term, furnished apartment or whatnot, and then join like the local Dumaguete info forums, or on Facebook it's Bid For You. And every now and then there's people that are leaving. They're selling all their stuff and they're out of here. And you can get like fire sale deals. Also find out some people are leaving 6-7 months down the line and say, okay, well, I'm interested in X, Y, or Z. There's a gentleman leaving in June. He's got a Rouser 180 that he's interested in selling, but he doesn't want to actually sell it until he actually leaves, which is understandable. So I'm lined up to get that Rouser 180 from him. So those are some things you can do. The main point I'm trying to make here is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't think that the Philippines is the cure-all and the be-all for what ails you. Living anywhere has its challenges, and a lot of times, if we're stressed out and we're depressed or we're anxious or we're not feeling fulfilled, a lot of times it's not what's around us. It's what's within us or not within us. And no matter where you go, there you are. So that's something you have to deal with also. So make sure you have an exit strategy. We actually did a video on exit strategy. You can search for it through our YouTube channel. Make sure you have options just for that peace of mind. Make sure you have that cash reserve, and make sure you got that steady income coming in. And don't put all your eggs in one basket. So Tom, I hope I answered your question, and I hope I touched on some things that are pertinent to that scenario. If you have anything you want to add, if you have any comments you want to make, please leave it in the comments section. This is Ned over in My Philippine Dreams, and we'll see you next time.